Thank you, Mr. Siscomati. Folks, members, the Secretary has agreed to we'll do another round. We're going to have to stick everybody to 3 minutes. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive in keeping people to 3 minutes. So thank you all very much for your cooperation. Mr. Secretary, I will start. I mentioned in my opening remarks that you've hit the you've hit the ground running in a serious way, in a successful way. The Latin American policies of the last 4 years under President Biden did tremendous damage, I think, to the U.S. security interests and to the region. The previous administration cozied up to anti-American dictators and tended to pressure our allies. So let me, if you could, in broad strokes, how does the Trump administration approach to Latin America differ from the previous administration? Specifically when we're dealing with rewarding our democratic partners, our allies, countering the PRC and anti-American regimes, and making sure, and something that we've talked a little bit about already together, all of us have, ensuring that U.S. assistance actually advances our core national security interests.
Well, I mean, it first starts by characterizing we have three kinds of countries in the Western Hemisphere. We have democracies that have elected leaders that are friendly to the United States and want to be friends with us and ally with us, and we need to make sure there's benefits to being an ally of the United States. I tell people in foreign relations, your counterpart, whether they're elected or they're not, are politicians. They're in politics too. They have domestic audiences and domestic constituencies. They have to be able to go back and show people that being a friend of the United States is beneficial. And this is one of the things that maybe it's aid, sometimes it's trade or commercial relations and the like. There's a second group that is, democratically elected, but not so friendly. We're not seeking to get into conflicts with them per se, but obviously we can't treat them the same as we treat those who are friendly to us. There's benefits to being our friend, and frankly, I mean, maybe not as many benefits to not being our friend, but again, that's our national interest. And then there's a third group that are autocracies, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Cuba, that we just simply can't ignore that what's happening there, because in addition to the fact of lack of democracy and the like, they are sources of grave instability. 12% of the Cuban population has abandoned the country in the last year and a half. 8 million Venezuelans have abandoned that country over the last decade, one of the largest migrations in all of human history. And in addition, destabilizing Colombia and other countries in the region. In fact, Venezuela allows a narco-terrorist group to operate within their territory with impunity, constantly threatening the Colombian state.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Again, leading by example, I'm going to go to the ranking member with still almost half a minute left.
All right. Well,